right. Welcome back to Omega Crimson Hockey in 2026. This is DJ Lyon. Trying to get my life back in order. It's been a while since we streamed. Been a while since played some hockey games, but here we are in Osseo East. Omega wearing the whites, going to be taking on Minneapolis Storm, and they're wearing their black unis. I have to try to get familiar with all our players' numbers and everything. You'd think I would know this stuff, but it's amazing how quickly it just falls out of your brain. We are underway. My partner in crime, Tim, he is off duty tonight. He had a prior commitment known as Cub Scouts. So he's going to be working that angle. It's good for everyone, especially the Cub Scouts. Woo. A collision there. Get my stuff set up quick. There we go. Now I'm back in the saddle, folks. All right, what do we got? Minneapolis coming out to center ice. Bob getting a stick on it. Rogan there as well, picked up by Demuth. She takes the body, knocks her off the puck. Bob back to it. Minneapolis, quick to the puck. Goes through the middle. Bob finds it. Rogan going to the back door. Oh, that was Demuth over there. Rogan's going to come off and change, actually. There we go. Minneapolis coming through the neutral zone. Good stick from Coburnat. Picked up by Flanagan. Be careful with that open door. Try to go all the way across to Olsen. Nice play by Minneapolis off the wall. Picked up by Cammie into the zone. See, I'm figuring these numbers out. It all just comes back. It's like riding a bike. All right, nice D-to-D pass there from Farah. Finds Coburnat. Coburnat connects with Cammie. Left for Olsen. Olsen's going to dust one off. Gets a shot. Rebound available. Oh, that's banked in off the back. Oh, it was sitting there. Cammie almost had it. Yeah, Coburnat puts it on goal. Sticked away. Comes back. Coburnat picks it up. Plays it ahead. Bounces over a stick. Picked up by Flanagan. Bounced off her stick. Now it's Olsen's turn. She leaves it for Coburnat. Fans on the first try. Second effort. Still has it. A lot of black unis in the slot area, but not many Omega jerseys. Over to Flanagan. Hard around behind the goal. Olsen after it. Comes back and then out of the zone. That's okay. We could use that little breather. But good pressure there at the end of that by Omega. On comes Trebojevic. Scarlett Klein wearing the Captain C on her chest. Has Amelia Jameson with her. And looks like we have Prosser and Lyon back on D. Nice effort there by Jameson. She's cruising into the zone as she does. Backhander towards the middle. Lyon thought about pinching after it. Stop. Gets a stick on it through the middle. Great back check from Jameson. Prosser with it. She's going to head up ice. Plays it up the wall. Picked off again by Jameson. She's got Scarlett on the left. Jameson gets a shot off the goalie behind the net. Backhander goes off the side of the goal. Puck squirts out to the goalie. It's behind the net. Kira gets up. She's going to find the puck on the right side there. Backhands it to the middle. Klein after it. She's going to fling that out front. Doesn't make it. Couple bodies in the way. 8.5 left to go in period one. Jameson attacks the puck. Needs to go for a change. Yep, all forwards going to go change. Minneapolis trying to get the wheels going. Picked off. Demuth with it. Rolling puck. She's going to try to settle it down and get a shot. She does. Bounces it in on goal. Nice save. up to Lion. Lion down to Demuth. Demuth takes a shot, bounces it off Rogan, and then goes in behind the net. Storm on it. They pass it over. Bob picks that one off, tries to get it deep. And that's picked off. And around it goes behind the net. Oh, Demuth had a nice opportunity there, just kind of rolled off her stick. Lion gonna pinch in. And he holds the line, but it does end up coming out after that second effort by the Storm player. All three Omega players converge on it. Bob comes away with it, takes a shot, high shot. I think it hit the paddle of the stick. Lion sweeps it, holds initially, second effort, holds, third effort, and then it finally comes out. Prosser steps up, trying to slow that down. The defender's got to get back. Centering pass out to the middle. Sydney kicks that one across. First time I've had to say her name. We're 5 minutes into this one. Bob cruising down the middle. Waiting for the trailer. There it is. Set for Cammie. Oh, what a pass. And the goalie is big and stops it. Nice job. Hell of a play. All right, 6:41, offensive zone face-off. Girls working hard to find that one. Comes back, Evanson. Ruby tosses it to the middle. Oh, nice job by Cammie to relay it across. Passes it across. Had Flanagan there, but put it right into the pads. Great play. All around, a couple great passes. Turned into great scoring chances. That's the name of the game. Cammie after it, into the corner. Slick shot. Brooke sends it over to Flanagan's way. Macklin steps on it, tries to kick it around. Cammie had lost her edge, fell down. Flanagan dusts it off. Cammie with it, tries to put it out front, cleared away. Nice job, great backhand save by Evanson at the blue line. One comes out, now it's Litzinger. Litzinger up to Cammie, trying to get it out of her feet. She does, gets it into the zone. I don't want to say it, but I want to say not many stoppages here so far. Game is going fast. I like it. Evanson backhands in there, gets it. Brooke picks it up, tries a quick turn. She's in by herself, and in comes Travojevic, assistant captain. Stopped by Klein. Klein hard, deep, into the corner, gets chase. Klein playing it in and around. Klein gives chase. And Travojevic out front. Good defensive play there by the Storm. Kira just trying to swipe that one out front with her free hand. Now everybody's jamming at it, and then there's your whistle. Again, good sustained pressure, some good passing. It's a good start. .440 left. Kier wins it over to Klein. Klein comes all the way across, finds Lion, gets a rip on it, bounces after hitting the defender's stick. Klein plays it back deep. Storm going to try to step it out. Lion holds the line. Jamison trying to put that out to Klein. There we go. Klein kicks it to her stick. Coburnett going to step in, ends up catching a shin pad. Unlucky, comes straight out to Lion. Lion staying with it. Got that new green stick tape and laces to match. She's ready for the new year. Here's a chance for the Storm. Good aggressive play here from Omega, stepping up. Coburnett after it, gets past her. Lion goes all the way across, puts it on the tape for Jamison. Scarlett doing everything she can to try to get that out. Nice job there. Good connection up to Demuth. She's in all alone. 1 on 5. So we're making changes. Litzinger, nice casual play there. Good speed. Oh, man. That was so close. Great work. Getting out of the zone and turning. We had 1 left in the zone. Demuth wins that back. Litzinger goes D to D, looking for Prosser. Prosser's got some room to skate. He's going to take it to the middle. Still working on it. Bob tried to pick that up and go. Litzinger, nice poke. Fair gets that up to Bob. Bob's going to get going into the zone. Good stick there from Minneapolis. Prosser after it. Has it. Stays strong on it. Puck just drops in the middle. And then there's definitely a hook and a random yell. But, yeah, Minneapolis with it, coming back to the zone. Demuth after it. Fires that one all the way across. Nobody there. Bob ties up. Litzinger tries to chip it around. Ooh, there's a big funny bounce up on Sydney, but she is ready for the task. And covers her up with 2:18 left to go in period 1. All right, Cammie Wilson going to take the face off. Olsen and Flanagan out there. Wins the face off clean, plays it back to Evanson. Evanson trying to get it up to Olsen. Olsen does, up to Cammie. He's got a rolling puck. Just nudging it along, telling it where to go. It's still on edge. Settles it down. There's a nice shot, a little high. Up and over the crossbar. Cammie turns, whoops. That's Flanagan. Puck comes out. Lions gonna pinch, win that race, almost. Horseshoes and hand grenades, not hockey, even though it does start with the letter H. And Flanagan just knocked off her stick. Second thing, man, that defender, a couple nice stick plays there to knock off the rush, and then we're off sides. Kira pushing that face-off up. Klein after it. Coburnett backhands it into the zone. Picked up by Klein, pushes it deep. Played back around. Coburnett waiting for it to come to her. Minneapolis with it now. Woo. Makes some cut to the middle. Turnover. Possibility. Coburnett again stepping up. It's a touch on it. Then it's fired all the way down. Oh, they're going to say tipped by OMGHA, so no icing. Farah trying to play that one all the way around and finally sent out to Jameson, but not clean enough to get out the zone. Coburnett on it. Oop, first swipes, turnover, big chance, rebound, goal's open. Simple little mistake after dominating. Luckily, Sydney was on her toes, ready to stop that one. Puck dumped all the way in. Saying Coburnett could have played that, but she was hell-bent on going off and getting a change. Oh, there's a nice puck sitting on a tee for Amelia. And that is the end of the period. Oh, man. Good aggressive start. Sustained pressure by OMGHA. Good passing. We'll take it. Yeah, I was a little late getting over here. If you know this, but Duffy's has $6 burgers on Monday nights. Pretty tasty. Highly recommend. Yep. But luckily my wife was willing to stay behind and pay the bill so I could race out of there. And get here for you guys. All right, we got Lily Demuth, Bob and Lily Rogan of forwards, Addie Lyon and Alexa Prosser hanging out on the blue line. Face off, won by Minneapolis. Good pressure from Bob. Hustling in. Goes into the corner. Demuth there, rings it around. Rogan gonna try to get over there. Gets a touch on it, plays it up front. And Minneapolis comes away with it, trying to pass it up. Lyon caught with her feet sitting still. Prosser steps over there, aggressively getting after the puck. Still hanging around, still loose. There we go, pushed out, bounced on the line, held. Shot, denied by Prosser. Prosser chips that one up. And Demuth ices it all the way down. Had about 2 zones worth of ice that she could have skated into, but she was feeling the pressure and gave it a little ride. I'm gonna change out of that. And on down by Sydney. Cammy working to win that face-off. She does. It's 2-on-1 breaking up here. Pass all the way across. It's Olsen. Olsen's going to get a shot. Nice high shot on target. Good save. Poked out to the middle. Litzinger handcuffed just a little bit. And then that's dumped all the way down. Going to be nice the other way. Oh, we got a sticky puck. That's pretty funny. Literally, the puck stopped on the blue line. Hopefully they change that one out. All right, nice face-off win by Cammy. Oh, this is just like Coach drew it up here for a second. Had Flanagan cutting across. And then we're in offsides. Yeah, Coach Pete had sent out video to the team today about a nice little face-off play where the winger gets it and just cuts across the top of the circle and takes a nice shot. Thought that's what was happening. It looked like it. Cammy cuts back to the middle. Ooh, lost the handle. Puck still trying to get it up. Got Brooke up there. Quick shot from Flanagan, just wide. Brooke gonna skate it around. It's loose. Sitting in the paint. There's a chance. Brooke tries to get it up high. Rides up off a stick. Good job by Litzinger to grab that one. There's a nice shot. Bounces out to the middle. And right onto the tape. Good pressure from Brooke. OMGHA hungry. They can smell it. Got back out to the middle. Litzinger. Quick shot. It's in the feet of Cammy and covered up by the Minneapolis Storm goaltender. Another good shift. They keep that up, they're going to end up on top for sure. 10 minutes left to go in the period. Yeah, this is, we're supposed to have a game yesterday, yep, Sunday morning, but we all know that didn't really work out. A little scheduling snafu on the part of Armstrong Cooper. They didn't get the memo, so they just slept in, which I don't blame them. But after this, it is Cabin Fever, which is the Maple Grove hosted tournament right here on our own ice. Klein, good shot, right in the glove. So yeah, this is Cabin Fever weekend. Girls will be playing Friday night, I want to say 6 o'clock. And then 2 games on Saturday, and then hopefully some more hockey on Sunday. So we'll get all that posted to YouTube once it becomes available. You know, you are welcome to come watch in person. If you want, just sit close to me so you can hear me talk. It'll be fine. All right, Minneapolis with a nice breakout. And then good defensive play there from Coburnat, I think, to get it out. Comes right back to Coburnat again. Chance to go D to D. Looking for Kira on that one. Back out to the middle, picked up by Klein. Got Jamison with her, just kind of backhanded it over for her. Kira trying to step in there and pick that one up. But we're down, there we go, nice job. Getting it deep. Smart play there from Amelia Jamison. Had her head up, saw what was going on, waited for the right time. Crosser up to Jamison. Nobody over there. Nice stick there from Klein. I think they might have too many. They still do, yeah. A little sloppy. Hey, it turns into an opportunity here from Scarlett. She's got to get to it, though. And then takes the body. No shot off. Centered, available. Jamison hits a body in front, chips it. Oh, that one just wide, up and over trouble. Scarlett tries to backhand it to the middle. It's in the feet. Lyon holds the zone. Nice job. Good aggressive stick. Picked up by Bob now. Bob looking for just a little bit of space, trying to put it to the middle. Oh, Demuth with the on-ice backhand slider, looking for our near post. Just went wide. They chip it around Evanson. Addie's back. Nice smart play off the wall. Had a 2-on-1 coming for the Storm. Demuth trying to sneak through the middle. She was knocked off one skate, so she couldn't drive into the zone, and covered up by the goaltender for Minneapolis. Still sitting at zeros. 7:25 left to go in the period. Good pressure and good energy from Maple Grove, but definitely want to see him put one in the net. I don't know if our players are like me, but you look up at a glance and it looks like you have an Omega player sitting in front of the net, but it's actually a Minneapolis jersey. They're that similar. There we go, Lyon gets it, puts a nice one into towards the goal, hits a body pretty solidly. Great shot. 2-on-1 opportunity here. Lyon gets a stick on it to disrupt. They're trying to get it back to the middle. Evanson uses that long reach. Cancel that one out. Plays it up. Had Rogan. Now it's Bob's turn to get a touch on it. He's trying to just chip it ahead. She's into the zone. Looking for that forehand. Ooh, good save. Good pressure as well from the defender. Coming back to Evanson. Evanson, nice shot. Hit somebody's skate in the middle. Comes back to Lyon. Lyon using her feet, doing anything she can. She gets a stick on that one. Good effort. And we're going to make a change. So we had two people in offsides. But can't complain about that. Good work. Sometimes the wheels just get a little shaky. That's what you got offsides and icings for. Get a little change. Start it over. All right, Cammie coming hard off the face-off, as she does. Nice shot, bouncer, rebounds available! Oh! Flanagan's shot was on target. I think the goalie got her stick on that. Phenomenal. Crosser trying to hold the zone. It goes up high, almost out of the field of play. Nice recognition there by Litzinger, seeing the play. Try to play it to the middle, and I lost it in the storm, if you will. There we go, Litzinger on it again, trying to get it out to the middle. Had Brooks sitting there, the body on her. Good hustle there from Flanagan. Crosser after it. 5:25 left to go in period 2. Comes back to the middle. Flanagan thought she might be able to just chip that one ahead. Good try. But offsides is the call on Minneapolis. So we got Trebojevic, Klein, and Olsen, your forwards. Coburnat and Lyon back on D. Lyon plays that one up to the middle. Klein digs it out. Oh, it's Jamison. See, I got new glasses and I still did the Olsen for Jamison thing because I can't see that one. I'm going to send that email to Omega and see if they can get those ones to be a little bigger. Caught up in the feet of Jamison, trying to dig it out from underneath the body. Good job by Kira to play that one ahead. Coburnat holds the line. Lyon, nice hold. Second effort. My wife and I go back and forth about the longer stick for Addie, and you know what? She just makes it work, so I'm gonna let the girl play with it. All right, Coburnat now getting it out of the zone. Klein as well, trying to pressure. There we go, finally out of the zone with 4:15 left to go in the period. And then they're back in. Coburnat go D to D. He's got to get there. Ooh, that was close. Finds Jamison instead. 3-on-2 if they hurry. She's going to go around. Try to cut back to the middle. Oh, nice high shot. Followed up by a Trebojevic shot on target as well. Big saves. Oh, here's speed. Good body play there from Jamison. Oh, Coburnat vacates the middle. That allows her to come in. Oh, that goes off the pipe. Not crossbar, but far pipe. Klein playing it up. There's a chance. Wrap, rebound again. Second chance. Klein gets 2 shots there. Now Jamison does. Another one. Hard shot. Ricochets sideways. Not the direction we're looking for. Looking for ricochets into that goal. Thrown all the way down, and another weird puck play that ends up stopping just before the line. Good job by Evanson. Great play. Go for it. Take it all the way. Don't leave it. Just shoot it. Evanson in. Shot. Oh, didn't get enough of that one like she had planned, but nonetheless, a great play. Going coast to coast and getting a shot on goal. Muth wins it over to Rogan. Rogan tries to slide that one to the middle. Good pressure there from Lily. And played in gently by Farah. And then out they come again. Bob trying to chip it ahead. Allows Farah to get in there. She's got a lane there if she wanted to cut to the middle. Bob gets a piece. A little sloppy this last 2:30. Hopefully we can tighten it up. Evanson leans on somebody there. Nice hold there. And finding space from Litzinger. Need somebody to crash that net though. Everyone is staying away. Comes back to Evanson. Shot in on target. Easy pad save. Minneapolis picks it up, goes the other direction. Demuth in there, gets a skate on it actually. Oh, Bob and Litzinger, using them soccer skills, kicks it down to Demuth. Good job by Bob, just tying it up on the wall. Buck 40 and counting down. Comes to the middle, Rogan. Just couldn't quite gather it up. Both groups have been out there forever. It's played down by us. Uh-oh, overskated by Litzinger, and she blows a tire. Rung all the way around. Surprised our forwards did not go off and change. Rogan, nice pass up. Finds Bob. Bob tries to cut back to the middle. And just gets it deep. Girls are changing on the right side of the line. Now we're coming out of the zone. Only got one of our D pairs changed up. Uh-oh, that's left in the middle. Ooh, great aggressive stick play there from Cammie. Popping that stick and grabbing the puck. Under a minute to go. Puck sent in deep. Uh-oh, bouncing off sticks. Sydney sees that. Prosser picks it up. Trying to play it up. Held in at the blue line and then chipped ahead. 40 seconds to go. 2-on-1. This is Olsen over to Flanagan. Flanagan! Oh, crossbar! Are you kidding me? Holy Hannah. Lyon looking to lay out for that one. Holding the line, keeping it underneath her. She bites the dust. 20 seconds. Here comes Cammie. She finds that forehand shot. Ooh, just over the leg pad, but wide of the goal. Brooke trying to kick it to the middle. Girls are feeling it, but 10 seconds left on the clock. It's going to be hard to regroup and get back in. Well, I guess I didn't say with possession, so they proved me wrong again, but it's still 0-0 for another back and forth period here in Osseo. Man. We had a couple pipes, a couple open nets, a couple big saves. Yeah, I had a feeling going into this one that it was going to be a tight game. Minneapolis has played well against teams we played well against and struggled against teams we struggled against. So felt like it was makings of a classic, and so far we've got one of those. Energy's still up this first day back after winter break. We'll see how long it lasts. Hopefully the girls can get a goal before it peters out. We are ready for period 3, final 12 minutes. Klein after it on the far side. Got Jamison in the middle. Good pressure. Litzinger steps up, gets a stick on that. Puts it in deep, allowing Jamison to get there. Oh, she had Kira, but she opted for the stuff. Just denied quite well by the goaltender. She's good down low, for sure. Played in, Coburnat, not enough to get it out. Good tie up from Litzinger, and Sydney's there to cover it up with a strong hand. The flying body doesn't knock it loose. Good work. Saddle back up and try again. Trebojevic loses the face-off, comes back to the high slot. There's a chance, shot. It's in the gear. Oh, that's a goal. There's a guy behind the glass that called it a goal, but ref did not. Don't know. But we're going to keep playing, apparently. All I know is that one bounced up funny, and Sydney was trying to find it in her gear. And Scarlett dumps that one all the way down. We're going to ice it. No, just kidding. Little... This girl should play some golf right now. The backspin is on. These pucks are just stopping before the line. So we'll keep the pressure up, hopefully. Minneapolis coming away with it. Good stick there from Scarlett, reaching in. Coburnat, late to react there, so she gets around her, but luckily she's in the corner, so no threat from there. Woo. Great hold there from the Storm, shutting Farah down. She was trying to power through. Jamison tried the same thing, didn't quite get through there either. I feel like the Storm is building in intensity. We're going to have to snuff this out sooner than later. Oh boy, it's in the feet. Lyon was flinching out of the way of that puck, and then it went off Sydney's pads. I feel like it was sitting right underneath. I don't know if that was Jamison or Evanson, but it was sitting there way too long for my comfort. Bob's going to pick this up. Got some pressure on her right side. Tried to play it ahead for Demuth, but her stick was up in the air, so she couldn't touch it or play it. Toss to the front, off the side of the goal. Run back around to Evanson. Evanson holds, throws one in on target. Run back around. Evanson closes in. Bob gives chase. A lot of green laces out here today. Who knew that was going to be the hot color for 2026? And puck's out of the zone. Rogan fans on it. That allows the Storm to get it back in. Evanson with it. 9:17 left in this 0-0 game. Nice job by Bob just to push it ahead. And we're offsides. Unlucky. Came all the way out. Had some good speed going there on the rush. Wilson trying to win that one clean, but Minneapolis comes away with it into the zone. But a great back check by Wilson. Springs Flanagan with some speed. Trying to go up through the middle. One last cut, and it was denied. Brooke takes a shot, flying through the air. Centering pass, trying to find Wilson. Back over to Flanagan. Flanagan finds Brooke. Just hard to catch on to that one and get all of it. Minneapolis making some good passes through the middle. They're into the zone. Picked off by Cammie. There's some speed. Flanagan's going to get to that one. Let's stay on sides. Flanagan tries to cut through the bodies. Job by Prosser, getting it into the zone. We don't have anybody aggressively forechecking. But Brooke gets there. Finds its way to her, which she knocks it loose. Macklin looking, get some stick on it. Nice play by Cammie. Macklin trying to turn back. Prosser had dropped out of the zone. Being a little cautious. That's okay. The 0-0 game late in the third period. I'm welcoming cautiousness. Woo! Last second, Flanagan hops over that one. Goalie didn't see it. Still stopped. Puck comes around to Prosser on the backhand. Awkward play. That comes out. Coburnett comes across to cover. Turn pass. Yes, she does. Finds Prosser. A lot of changing coming from Minneapolis. Alexa tries to backhand it into the zone. That's denied. Flanagan dumps it in. No ice. Get some changes. Klein out there. She centers it, but we didn't have anyone else out there yet because Brooke was coming off. Picked up by Jamison at center ice. She loses the handle, just trying to chip it in. Here comes Minneapolis. They put it back to the middle, give and go. Doesn't make it into the zone. You can hear Coach Pete telling them to pressure. 6:45, they do. Jamison comes away with it. It's a nice low shot. Goalie, no problem, covers that one up. All right, who we got out there? Trebojevic. Looks like Klein and Jamison. Lyon and Litzinger on D. Klein with it on the forehand, trying to wrap it around. Kira reaching out there, trying to get to it. Puck kicked over to Litzinger. Litzinger gets it on the forehand. There's a shot up into the chest plate. Rebound available. Jamison gets one, but it's saved. Ooh, nice rip there from Klein, but it's wide. Lyon steps up with force. Here comes back on the wall. She's able to hold, get it up to Kira. Kira gets it to Jamison, back to Kira. Kira towards the goal. Nobody there. Klein and Jamison trying to get over there. Lyon plays it back down low. So be careful here, and they end up tossing it through the bodies. He's saying no icing for whatever reason. Litzinger with it. Wheeling and dealing. She's into the zone. Got to get to the back post. Jamison there, in the slot, the backhand wrap. That's a tough play to execute. Didn't quite get it, went across the front of the net. Lyon holds, looks for Jamison off of her tape, in behind the goal. This forward's been out there a while, 5:20 left to go in the period. Kira gonna go off for a change. Lyon's able to hold with her skate, but not enough to maintain control. Demuth in on goal. Jamison gonna go change. Gotta get in there. Gotta put the pressure on. Good stick from Lyon. Lyon has a chance. If she has any legs left. And again, passing it all the way across, thinking that might have been her teammate. These jerseys are a little similar for my liking. And Demuth gets a stick on that one. No one knew where it was for a minute. Crosser trying to get back up to the line and hold it. Evanson had come over. They're both players in the same spot. And that puck is sent into the zone, picked up by Bob. Bob's got Demuth in front. Get that stick on the ice, please. And wasn't able to get it centered. 4:20 left. Ooh, penalty called. I think that's Demuth is going to go. Yep. Lily's going to go for, I don't know if it was roughing or checking or what. Missed it. I just saw the girl on the ground. All right. Not a great time to be shorthanded. 4:14 left in a 0-0 game, but you know how we do on the penalty kill. We just play it like it's 5-on-5. Forget about it. Pedal to the metal. Let's see what we can do here. There's an opportunity for Minneapolis. Trying to hold his own. They do. Crosser with it. Trying to get around one. She's got 2 on in the corner. Chance for Brooke to pressure the point person. She gets a leg on it. Good block. Puck. Oh my gosh, that one goes through everything. Didn't miss by a whole lot. Puck played to the middle. Crosser is able to get it out of the blue area. Puck played up to Wilson. Now we got 3 players up ice. Here comes Minneapolis. Crosser way back. Shots wide. No problem for Sydney. That's Evanson over there, just trying to fight through it. And now we got all 3 on the puck, and they're playing it while they still have other players on the ice. But here we go, Evanson in, bouncer, rebound, loose, up and over. Oh man, goalie gets a piece on it. Still loose on the side, shorthanded. Olsen doing everything she can. That was close. 2:55, penalty's been killed. We're back to full strength. Quite a flurry there of offense for Omega. We're back in aggressively. After it, centering pass off the tape. Got to be careful here, Coburnat. Oh, goodness. It's able to play the body, thankfully. Otherwise, they would have had a 2-on-0. Man, it's just pandemonium here. Everyone fighting for this one. Cammie with it. Her stick pulled up. That's a delayed penalty, so we're pulling Sydney off. 2:15, the hook is the call. Whew. Power play for Omega. Need them to be aggressive here. So it's a 1-minute penalty, number 21 for Minneapolis. Trebojevic. Jamison and Klein. Puck one over to Coburnat. Coburnat leaves it for Litzinger. Puck still loose. Quick turn shot. Nice job from Klein. Good save. There's another shot, big rebound, big save. Jamison getting rips on it. Goalie being strong for Minneapolis. And they're able to just dump it all the way down. And you know that one's gonna stop. Unbelievable. Something going on here in Osseo. Obernat trying to catch up to that puck. She does. Gets it into the zone. Two players collide inadvertently. 18 seconds left. Puck still loose. Shot from Farah. Wide. 10 seconds left on the power play. Would love to see her go back to the D there. 4 seconds. Got to be careful coming out of the box. Obernat holds. Just tries to toss it to the middle. All right, penalty's been killed. In comes Litzinger with some space. Tries a high shot right in the chest. Goalie sees it all the way and doesn't leave it for anyone else with 1:04 left. Mega buzzing, trying to make things happen. Well, let's see if we're going to have a hero out here. Demuth trying to win the faceoff. She does. Gets it over to Flanagan's side. That's chipped. Nice deployment there by Ruby Evanson. Puts it back to Lyon. Lyon tries this shot, dealing with some pressure. Now it's Bob with it in the slot, trying to skate around. Demuth picks it up. Puck, rebound, loose. It's underneath, and there's a cover. Goalie didn't know where it was for a minute there. Ref had great position to see that. Man, some great shots. This goalie's just been hot. Face off won by Minneapolis into the corner. Puck comes up to Evanson. Evanson, shot is deflected away. Lyon hustling. Couldn't quite catch that bouncing puck. Now it's Demuth with it. She plays it up to Bob. Bob's got Flanagan. We got 26 seconds left. We're on sides. Great defensive play. Puck ends up coming out of the zone. Not going back in. Lyon gets it in deep. 18 seconds. "13 seconds. Lyon gets it deep. 8 seconds. We need someone to get on that puck. And they ice it all the way down with 4 seconds. 3, 2. It's about 2.5, but now we got 1.6. Yeah, we're going to pull Sydney. Get the extra shooter out there. 1.6 seconds. Shoot, shoot, shoot. Got to win the face-off first. And it goes into the corner. That'll do it. Good contest. No blood. Another tie for Omega. That was a fun one. Plenty of chances. Ran into a super hot goaltender. And they know it. Minneapolis giving love to their hot tendy, which they should. She played great. So yeah, that's all she wrote here from Osseo. This is DJ. I'm going to sign off. Get ready for a fun weekend. Cabin Fever tournament. Again, games Friday night and 2 games on Saturday, and then a little more action on Sunday. So hopefully you tune in, and we'll catch you then. Thanks for watching, and I'm out.